Hi and welcome, Martina here. Today I'd like to try something new. Again, I think almost each time I'm creating a video for Wow, I'm giving something new a try because I think things that are new or interesting to me could also be, well, kind of new or maybe interesting for you. Recently, Tasha showed some amazing cards with backgrounds that were completely heat embossed. And I usually create cards with, well, different techniques or colored die cuts, which is a thing I really, really love. But I've seen the cards and thought I should give that a try and give some colors the opportunity to really show off in these big, bold, and beautiful backgrounds. And so I decided to create a coffee card, which is well coordinated with the wow theme of the month because we're creating everything coffee this month. And I also wanted to give the In the Navy powder a platform to show off. And as you see me doing later, I'm also showing the beauty of Karin's dream when it comes to layering of embossing powders. But first things first, I have been adding embossing ink to my cardstock piece, which will be the background piece of my card. And I am adding 2 layers of the Indie Navy embossing powder to it, just to make sure that I have a even, deep, and dark coverage of the color. And I think it's just, I really enjoyed watching this second layer melt because it got so beautiful and deep. And I think, well, melting embossing powder will never ever lose its beauty. I just love to watch embossing powder melt. And as a third layer to my background, I have, as I said, added Karin's Dream, which is one of the powders of the Alexandra Renke release. And I think it's a powder which is absolutely underestimated because it is in the pot, it looks just, well, not so excited. But when you melt it, you see that it has amazing clear and golden particles. And as you see now, the clear parts allow you to see the color underneath, and the golden parts just add this beautiful marmorized speckle effects, which I love. And I think we really, really, really should do more embossing ink layering with the Karin Stream embossing powder, and I hope I remember to do more with it. In the meantime, I have been stamping a Tim Holtz coffee cup with the Wow embossing ink, and I have been heat embossing it with the Indie Navy. I think Indie Navy is a great opportunity to have something else than black for stamped images, and the powder is really, really fine, so you get pretty crisp images, but they are just not that harsh as they would be when embossed with black ink. After I cut out my coffee cup, I have colored it with my graphics aqua pens. It's a thing I am absolutely not used to, but I have been thinking that just stamping and gluing this coffee cup down to the card would be too less. So I gave my coloring skills a try, and I think it went well. And I especially love the color of that blue pen I used because it matches really well with the Indie Navy powder. And then I had to do a lot of really fussy work because I cut out the letters from cardstock, which I have added double-sided adhesive to. And I cut the tiny, tiny letters. and I covered them with the gold dust sparkles just to add even more gold and bling to my project. And it was covering these tiny, tiny letters with the sparkles was pretty tricky, but I always think that work like this are absolutely worth the effort you put in it because it just adds to the card. And as I always say, just minding to the details most of the time is absolutely worth it. As a last step before, well, assembling my card, I am covering a love die cut, which is a Alexandra Renke die with the metallic gold rich regular. And I am adding, I think, 3 layers of the powder just to give that die cut a really, really thick and smooth and elegant finish, just to make it a nice addition to the other golds which are on the cards, because the sparkle on the letters, on the I and on the coffee is really standing out. And I think the gold on the love word die just coordinates absolutely beautiful with the gold in Karin's dream because it has kind of the same tone. And now I'm already thinking of how to arrange my card. And when I decided how I like to have the design of the card, I just glued everything down on the cup and the love die cut. I've been using some dimensional foam pads, and the little sparkly letters are just glued straight to the card with liquid glue. And that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed my process. I hope you liked my card, and I absolutely hope you are inspired and encouraged to get creative by yourself. Have a wonderful day. See you next time. Bye.